What a way to start the week. It's Sunday, the 24th of March, and we're about to start week 2 of my recovery training. I'm out on the trails and I'm doing a workout from the Runna app. They've asked me to do a 6.5k easy run, and I've chosen to take it out in the trails simply because that's something I want to do more of and explore the outside. So really happy. So last week, if you watched the video, I moved from 85.1 kilos to 84.4. The plan is to keep that trend going and lose that 0.4. I would like to end the week with 83 point something. Let's see how it goes. You have to enjoy it. You have to enjoy it. Get outside and just enjoy it. Right here, I'm gonna put my Strava. Look me up. Also, I'll put a link in the description. Look me up, see what I'm getting up to. It would just be good to have you follow along. And if you would like, comment down below with your Strava and I'll follow you too. Interrupting the run, I've actually fast forwarded to Easter Sunday. I just want to talk to you about the weigh-in. For those not following the series, at the end of this video, I'm gonna step on the scales to see if I've lost any weight this week, and I'll show it to you the same time I'm finding out. So stick around until the end of the video and I'll share that with you. Okay, back to the trail run. Look at that, 1k in at 720 per k pace. Now I'm very intentional about showing you that that's how I'm running, that's the pace that I'm running. It can be deemed to be slow. There is a perception that you have to be looking like you're doing these epic runs. No, it's okay to run 10-minute Ks if that's where you are. Stay on your level, in your time, use what you have, start where you are. That's it. We're 2k in, 7:08 per k pace. Let's talk about trail shoes. It's so important to make sure you've got the right footwear. The shoe I'm wearing is Ultra's Tim 5. Got 2 things that I love about it. The comfort, the cushioning is really good. Secondly, the lug system is very aggressive. Makes it quite suitable for many sorts of trail terrain. Loving life. No injuries, just running. Gotta love that. Hey, interrupting the run again, just to share something profound with you that I just thought about. I've just finished the toughest incline on my run, and it's very metaphoric, an analogy that can be applied to life. That when you face the toughest incline, the toughest challenge, keep going, because it's almost guaranteed the decline is on the other side. So don't stop, keep going. I promise you it'll get easier on the other side of that hill. Let's get back to the trail run. That's pretty. All right, let's carry on. And this is the one thing I love about trail running. You stop to see things you don't normally stop to appreciate. A 4k in, 750 plus per k. Taking it easy and enjoying just being out. Okay, we're about to go wrap up, and the rule on these workouts is you always have to finish with your fastest split. So this last 1k is all fire. Let's go. Let me give you some wisdom. I've learned that running is like vegetables. It's usually the non-tasty stuff that's really good for you. Like broccoli. I don't have time for broccoli, bro. Kale. Ugh. But that stuff is good for you. So, hill workouts, reps, long runs, progressive runs, all that stuff is broccoli and kale, bro. It doesn't feel nice, but that stuff is good for you. Okay, back to the trail run. Enough wisdom for this week. All done. So, 6.5K in the books, ticking off the Runna app workout. There you go. All right, go back in, do some stretches, and get ready to do some gardening.
This is Bang Sunday Sessions with Aubrey. You might have guessed I'm Aubrey. The purpose of this video is to show you the training I've been doing, all the running, strength work, as well as the mobility work I've been doing throughout the week. Now, for those of you not too familiar with the channel, as well as what I've just explained, I also review running shoes, and this week's running is being done here. I got sent on running shoes, the Cloud Monster Hyper. So all the running I'm gonna be doing will be on this. Let's talk about the run. A progressive run, and it's 7K. The first 2K at 550. The 2K after that at 530. The next 2K after that, 510. You see the pattern here. And then the last 1K, I'm gonna push it to the limit. And believe me, this is my current limit, 510 per K pace. Let's get dressed, let's go.
Okay, so we've got 2K at 550 per K pace. I'm on it now. I've just finished the first 1K at 528 per K. So headed out a bit too fast before I can find my pace. I found it now. I'm gonna stay locked in for this 1K before we have to then speed it up. Let's go. The first 2K done. This one is another 2K, but at 530 per K pace. It's gonna be tough. I'm feeling it, to be honest. It's the last 2K before the final 1K, and this 2K is a 520 per K pace. And I'll be honest with you, I'm struggling with it. This is really tough. We've got a lot of work to do to get back to where we were before. I'm just happy to be on the journey. Anyway, camera away, let's work. You know what? I'll be honest with you. This is tough. This is really hard. On the last 2K, we don't go even faster. 1K after this. It's hard. Okay. 510. Let's go. 300 meters to go. 455 per K pace. That's good. Let's go. Everything we've got right to the end. That was tough. That was tough. I think I did everything the workout asked for. But let's look at it and let's break it down. I can talk again. Let's break down the workout. Essentially 4 blocks. The first 2K, the workout required 550 per K pace and delivered that at 535 per K. Boom. The next 2K was at 530 and the average was 527 in the bag. The third was 520. Now this one was probably the hardest, and I did it in 518. And the last one, which was the last 1K, that was supposed to be done at 510 and ran that at 503. I'll take that. And in terms of heart rate, an average of 166 BPM and a max of 181. Now what I don't agree with is somehow Garmin has allocated that workout as being aerobic. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing. Stop playing. I nearly died. What do you mean aerobic? Okay, carrying on with the Runner app. I've got a 7K easy run, and it's just that, an easy run. We're not chasing a certain pace. I would normally try to peg this at zone 2, but as I mentioned in a previous video, I don't really trust the heart rate zones I'm getting at the moment. So I will do a lactate threshold test. I will get someone to look at it to give me a bit more of an informed heart rate zone kind of view. But for now, it's 7K, it's Saturday, it's Easter, just running. Let's go. Okay, 3K in, 6:15 per K pace. Not bad. I'm enjoying it. 3K, we got 4K to go. Let's go. Hey, so if you follow these workouts, you know that the last split has to be the fastest. We're about to clock 7K. Let's go. Look, it's Monday, it's evening. We're done with work. It's time for a leg day, but this time we're focusing on the posterior. I'm not gonna recap the session. I'm actually gonna take you with me as I do it. So the first thing we're gonna do are these hip thrusts without any weights. Simply because we're recovering, you don't want your ego coming in the gym, leave it at the door. You want 10 reps. And the aim is, aim for that right angle at your knees as you come up, slowly take it down, full range of motion in the movement. And we're gonna do 10 reps. That's 2 already, so 3, 4. Dumbbell deadlifts, really good for your posterior. You're gonna pick up your weights. You're gonna give your knees a slight bend, but remember, this is not a knee flexion movement, it's a hip hinge. You're gonna exaggeratedly push your butt back as you lower the dumbbells. Now, you don't actually wanna lift these dumbbells with your arms. Your arms are just there to hold the weight. Controlled up. Now let me show you what it looks like from the front. 5. Now, with running being a unilateral movement, you want to focus on single leg lifts. We're going to do the same thing, the RD elbow with one leg, and rest this leg on a bench. You then have your dumbbell ready. You're going to run it down. 1. Focus it on your hamstrings and your glutes. Let's move on. Possibly the toughest movement for the day is gonna be this one. We did this last time. It's lunges, but they're deficit lunges, meaning you're starting from a height. Then when you actually come down to do your lunge, you're gonna go lower than you normally would have done on a flat floor. Anyways, 10 reps on each side, 3 sets. No weights. Let's go. Calf raises. Don't rush to get this done. Focus. You take it down, give it a pause, and go up, give it a pause. And that's 2. If you're keeping up with the series, last week I said we would end the session with something to do with the core. And for this week, we're gonna do some side burners. Pick up a dumbbell, any kind of weight, whether it's a kettlebell, it doesn't matter. But essentially, you're gonna get your weight in one hand, you're gonna slowly take it down one side, and you will lift it by contracting your obliques, not by lifting the weight up. So it will look something like this, and that's 1. Then take it down. 2. Sunday, long run vibes. We've got a 10K run coming up. It's Sunday. Normally, I would put this run in their following week's video. But I thought, hey, why not? Because next week's video is more going to be about the workouts and the stretches. I'll pack this one with just the running. So let's get more running done. 10K. Let's go. $2K in, and let's talk about On Running's Cloud Monster Hyper. As you know, all of the running you'll have seen in this video, apart from the first run, which was a trail run, was done in this shoe. as part of my reviewing it. Great shoe all round. There's questions being asked about the price, but I'll talk about that in my upcoming review. Stay tuned. Just enjoying the run, man. No target pace, just running. There's something so special about that. Not being injured, being able to just run. We're 3.5K into the run, and I've decided to take a detour to where I do my hill reps. Basically, it's Mount Kilimanjaro over here. So I'm gonna show you, this hill here is not a joke. Actually, let me put the elevation right here, bang. That is the highest incline we've got locally where I live. Whew. Let's go. We're at 4K in, and this is where that hill starts. So, watch the chart. At that 4K mark down here, we start climbing up. I mean, I was already climbing, but this is where it really picks up. That's the hill back there. Watch this. Watch how it picks up over on the other side. It's unrelenting. And you keep going. So I picked this hill to do my hill reps. So in the previous week's training vlog, I did some progressive hill reps. I did them here. I'm telling you, whew, I'm feeling it now. And this is an easy run pace. The heart rate right now, bang, 171 at 650 per K pace. Okay, 657. We're halfway into the run, 5K. I love these countryside runs, like open road. The scenery is great. No traffic, especially on a Sunday morning. It just feels good to be out. And that's one reason I love doing these long runs. And to continue that analogy I just shared about the incline, there'll be people seeing you on your decline, on that smooth run going down the hill, that didn't really know about the incline you just experienced. They won't know. It looks like it's so easy to you. They won't know the incline you just went over a little while ago. That's why you should never compare yourself to others. Comparison is the worst thing. It's the worst thing. Because you don't know what inclines or declines people are going through. You can't compare someone's chapter 16 to your chapter 1. Keep going. We're nearly at the 8K mark. First gel. It's not really needed on this run. But as I always say, this is practicing for when you do need it. Making sure that your stomach can actually deal with it. When you come to do your half marathon, your marathon, to make sure you find the energy, fueling system, options that work very well with you. Also, what doesn't get said enough about energy gels is what to do with these after you're done with them. Either find a bin or put them back in your pocket. Don't throw the wrappers on the floor. $10K in, I decided to extend the workout to 11K. As always, the last 1K is going to be the fastest one. So we're going to step this up. I'm going to try to get this at 5 minutes per K pace. That's my race pace for a 10K currently. If I can do that at the end of the 10K workout, I'll be in a good place. So let's go. Okay, 10.6, 505. Let's turn it up, Bob. 505. Come on, Bob. Last push. 200 meters. Let's summarize it. Oh, okay. Longest run since the return of the injury. An average pace of 6:23 to cover 11K. And you can see the graph at the end is where we picked up the pace. It's really good to finish a workout like that. Comes to heart rate, an average of 158, a max of 178. Not bad at all. In terms of heart rate zones, the majority of that was in zone 4 with 45%, in zone 3, average 158. Now, if you look at this is the elevation. If you look, the middle of the chart, that's that incline I talked about. It was a tempo run. That's the overall effect. Mostly aerobic, which I don't argue with. That's all right. And there you go. Overall, we're keeping it productive. VO2 max of 46. We're looking to raise it up.
Moment of truth, it's the weigh-in. But before I do, I thought I would take time to just say this. I recognize this might be triggering for some people. If you've had challenges with your weight or maybe eating disorders, I want to sincerely apologize if this affects you in a negative way. So I thought I would take a second and just profoundly explain why I'm doing this. One, of course, it will help me with my running to be carrying less excess weight. But the second and most important reason, I've got 2 children that I would like to be around for, and not just around, but remain active, do things with them. And I want to do that for as long as I can. And the trajectory that was in front of me in terms of my weight looked like it would limit that. So I've decided to do something about it and be transparent in showing you how I'm doing it. Anyway, let's step on the scales. That's me. Quick recap. On the left was day 0, 85.1 kilos. On the right is today's new weight, end of week 2, and that is 84.25. Now, granted, that's not a lot from last week, which was 84.4, but you always have to look at it in contrast with day 0. We're making progress. The line is moving in the right way. Lastly, thank you for making it this far into this week's training vlog. It was long, but thank you all the same for watching and all the engagement, the comments that you did on last week and the week before that. It genuinely means so much to me. I hope I can express that in a way that truly gets it across to you that your engagement, your support, your encouragement is actually doing a lot for me. Thank you very much.